Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird. Welcome back to the channel. I stopped by the food bank the other day to say hi to some of the volunteers that we haven't seen in a while, and they gave me a big warning. But before I tell you what they warned me about, I want to talk about something important. I think a lot of people have the wrong ideas about food banks. Some people think you should only go if you're in the worst situation of your life. But the truth is that food banks exist so food doesn't go to waste and communities can help support each other. And believe it or not, you're part of the community. A lot of the food that is received is either donated from grocery stores, given by local farmers, or from a local food drive. Sometimes they get more they can handle before the food expires. And if people don't come pick it up, it gets thrown away. Cue you. That's why it's important that you go and check out your local food bank if you are struggling to put food on the table. If the groceries are hitting you harder than you anticipated, the food bank is for you as well. So if you ever need a little help or money is tight one month, there is no shame in visiting your food bank. They are there for everyone in the community. So when I stopped by to say hi to the volunteers, they told me something critical. They said that they have a lot of extra food right now and they have nobody coming to get it and it's going to go to waste. And you know me, I just cannot let good food go to waste. So I'm going to show you what they gave me, what we saved from the trash, and then we are going to cook a meal using what we got. If you're new to the channel, my name is Carolina. Please give me a like, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, press the notification bell, it'll let you know every time I post a new video. And if you don't mind leaving me a comment, even a heart, it really goes a long way. Thank you so much. So let's get over to the counter and I'm going to show you what my local food bank gave my family of 5. All right, so let's check out what food I saved from the trash today. We are going to start with the veggies. Look at this asparagus. It has made with real butter. It looks like garlic herb butter on there. Take a guess at the price of this originally. This is 10 ounces of asparagus with butter. $6.50. Can you believe that? I think that's a lot. I won't pay for that, but I'll eat it, you know. So we got asparagus, some blueberries. These ones, they had a lot of these. So there's this like one of those things that they don't have time to pick through because they have a lot of it. So they just put it out there. And then when you get home, you kind of pick through it and get all the bad ones out. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these blueberries. I got 2 gorgeous green, working on becoming orange peppers. 3 beautiful jalapenos. Hey, jalapeno. 1 cucumber, a nice head of cabbage. Who had corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day, huh? This would be great for that. Or just frying up, steaming. I love steamed cabbage as well. All right, so that is the veggies that I got. Bread-wise, I got 2 of these French 6-count sandwiches. I got a big thing of sandwich rolls back here from Winco. And then I got a thing of sliced sandwich bread here. And then we got a nice thing of cat food. And for dog food, we got freeze-dried liver treats. So these are completely powdery. Kind of cool. So dogs even get fun, unique stuff at the food bank. And then they had so much flour, so they were letting 4 bags of flour per family. So that's quite a bit. So I got 4 of those, so that's going to fill up. This is what I keep my flour thing in, so that'll probably fill it up. I got 1 thing of 1% milk. We got 2 Coke Zeros. And then they had butter this week. So I got 1 pound of butter, which is amazing. They offered me eggs, but I declined those just because my chickens are really producing right now. We have 4 dozen plus some eggs right now. So don't need those. If anything, I'll probably be taking eggs to the food bank to give. And then they had a little thing of laundry soap. So I got that. And then for the meat, they had quite a bit of meat. So everybody was allowed to get quite a bit. Let's start with these chicken thighs, boneless. They're in some kind of marinade. So I got a pack of that. 2 packs of this beef patty mix. It does have beef water and textured soy flour in there. So that's why it's a patty mix, because the flour's in there. So interesting, worth noting anyway. And then I got a big pack of chicken thighs, bone in, skin on. Delicious chicken thighs. These would be best just like baked in the oven. And then you guys, I got a ribeye steak. Look at that marbling. Oh yeah. It looks great. So I'm thinking with the steak and with the peppers, maybe I can make steak and pepper sandwiches or something like that, you know. I think that would be fun. And this is a 1-pound steak, so it could be good to slice up and serve for the whole family, you know? So yeah, it's not much, but every little bit helps. And just having the meat and the veggies and the bread and the milk and the flour. Oh, and I got sushi. I mean, that just helps so much. Every little bit adds up. And next thing you know, I'm saving $100 at the grocery store because I was able to go grab food that normally would have been thrown away. I also got some seasoning mix, white chicken chili, and this shawarma pita. It has like the shawarma seasoning, and then it has the garlic sauce seasoning too. So that would even be good to put on the steak maybe and have that kind of sandwich. And now that you saw what I picked up at the food bank, don't swipe your phone just yet because we are going to be cooking up something delicious. I haven't quite decided. It might be the chicken, might be the steak. Let's see. Shall we try this sushi? But anybody tried food bank sushi? That just makes it that makes it sound bad. It's food bank sushi, you know. But it's perfectly good. Like most of the time the sushi, they just have it on the shelf for one day. And you know it'd be good longer than that. Like this has California roll, so it looks like imitation crab meat and avocado with a spicy sauce. Oh, and celery. Oh, good though. Mmm. Hey everybody, we are going to get to cooking. I'm going to cook this steak. I'm just going to cook it whole. And then I thawed the chicken thighs as well with this marinade. I'm going to cut the, or I'm not going to cut this. I'm going to cook this for a meal prep. And then I have a little bit of peppers and onions left over that they're not bad yet, but they're creating some juices. You know, they're sharp in scent. They're getting a little translucent, but they're still fine. They need to get used up. So I'm going to use these today with a can of mushrooms, get that kind of mixed up together. And then the asparagus, and we're going to kind of meal prep. I have some rice that I cooked, so I needed some protein and some veggies. I might even cook up some of this cabbage to get it used up, and then we can put it in our meal prep as well for husband and I to have lunch ready to go. And it's, you know, veggies, rice, chicken, so good stuff. So that's my plan. I might go ahead and get the chicken cooking. My grill is not quite heated up yet. I don't really have to cut much. I don't think I'm going to cut these peppers since I found those in the fridge. I do have to cut the cabbage. I've never sauteed canned mushrooms before, but I think it would go good in here with the topping. So we're going to give it a try. I don't know about you, but I love garlic butter, like toppings for steaks. So let's get this open. Nice looking steak. Now it does oxidize, which means it gets brown, just like potatoes do and stuff. That doesn't mean it's bad. Let's open our sauce pack. Or seasoning pack, I should say. Oh. I don't think I was supposed to open both at the same time. We're sure. Alright, so we have seasoning. And then here is the sour cream mixture for the, well, you mix it with sour cream to get the Greek yogurt or the garlic sauce. So I'm going to try and hold this up. Well, if you guys don't know, I used to live in Saudi Arabia and they have shawarmas there and they were so good. Like my favorite food there was shawarmas. So we're going to put this on the steak, make some good steak. And I always thought the garlic sauce was like some type of mayonnaise, but it's more of like a yogurt garlic sauce, you know. Alright, there's all the seasoning. Kind of using it to rub around on the steak. Let it sit for a little bit. Get all in there. Marinate. When I worked at Ruby Tuesday, they'd have an Asiago encrusted steak. And they would do the Asiago peppercorn seasoning and like the day before, wrap it, let it sit. It makes a difference. Alright, the grill's getting heated up. Let's add some grapeseed oil. You can add whatever oil you like to cook in or cook with. I'm a little bit because it's a little runny. Not runny, but you know, watery. You know I'm fine. Oh, there's actually a little bit of seasoning left. There we go. Put on the veggies. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. Smells good. All right, and now this, I think, is either a cup of Greek yogurt or sour cream. So it looks like. Let's add about a cup of sour cream here. Oh, look, this mushroom's got a char on it. This. Make it flat so all of it has a surface to cook on. Get this mixed up. This is a 2-cup bowl, so I just kind of filled it up halfway. Was my goal. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, let's get this over to the hot side. This side's heating back up. Take some of this butter. That is made of the real butter, not imitation. No one likes to be imitated. Alright, asparagus. Let's do this. Alright, let's get these veggies off. Alright, there's asparagus, butter melted. You see me melting my butter. That's how you know we're making grilled asparagus. We're gonna grill that asparagus. Get it flattened out. Alright. Now that was just butter, so we are going to salt. And then I'm going to put a little bit of my house seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. I love asparagus. You know, it makes your pee smell funny. That's how you know you're eating healthy. Look, it's already popping a nice green. Alright, so this doesn't take too long. Of course, asparagus all depends on whether you like it crispy or not. I grew up on canned asparagus, so I didn't even know it could be crispy. Like, it was always straight out of the can. So, once I discovered fresh asparagus, I was like, what? Now, I still love me some canned asparagus because I grew up on it. But fresh asparagus is amazing. Especially with, like, fresh broccoli, too. I also like fresh broccoli. Alright. Just a little scrape. Put some grapeseed oil down. And making sure. Ba-doom. Oh. Ever so gracefully. Give this like one more flip. I'll take the asparagus off. Alright, I'm going to cut some of this cabbage. I'll just cut like the head off there. I'm going to kind of make it just like shreds, like coleslaw would be. So that way when it cooks, it can kind of mix in well with the rice and the other veggies. And cabbage is still a lot. You do not need a lot of cabbage. When I rotated this steak, some more oil down because I scraped. Cabbage. Salt it. It's going to release some of the moisture in there. Help it get crispy. I'm also almost out of my house seasoning. I am out. Gotta make some more. Give it a toss. Alright, we're gonna let this cook. Asparagus looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Alright, let's give this steak a flip. That's nice here. Alright, you see it's starting to get a little, they're getting like burnt but not caramelized. So I'm gonna add a little more oil. So I feel like it's just resting up against the hotness of the skillet, but no oil to help kind of like cook it. It's just like resting against it, burning, you know. Gotta have some kind of something in there to help it. You could probably even throw some water down to help steam it. Yeah, let's add a little more oil around the steak. Same thing. The grill's getting a little dry. I mean, I know it seems like a lot of oil, but it's what it takes. I know why your food's so good in a restaurant. This is why. Alright, turn that around. Toss. See how it's getting that nice green? Just a little longer. The water did seem to help though. Let's add just a little more. Alright, cabbage is done. Okay, look, that was like a quarter of it. Look at all that. Cabbage is a great vegetable. That goes really far. I mean, I know I got it for free, but it's a very budget-friendly vegetable too. Alright, steak's working. Gonna kind of sear it on the side. You see it's got a big fat muffin top there. Not judging, just saying. Alright, my grill's heating up. I'm gonna wait for it to heat up a little more before I throw this chicken on there. I think it's 4 of them, and usually when it's deboned, they're pretty flat. So I'm just gonna kind of put them straight on there. Alright guys, I'm calling the steak. I think that looks pretty darn good. Look how big that is, fills up the whole plate. I wish you could smell that seasoning too. It smells so good. Alright, now for our chicken. Use the tongs here. Alright. We got these 4 on here. Okay, now it's got marinade on it, but that marinade probably does not have salt, so I'm going to salt this as well. It's getting some nice color already. Alright, this chicken's getting close to being done. There's some spots that are still raw, so I'm kind of like pulling it. You see, starting to break up. It's actually starting to be able to fall apart, so that's good. I'm just getting done. Some of these bigger pieces fall right off. But this one right here is not done. But this probably is. Okay. So like some of these pieces, and pull these off. We're going to be cutting them up for meal prep anyway. These are done. Definitely got a nice char to them. Didn't say the exact seasoning. Looks fine up my kitchen. Alright, that's good. So, we got our plate of chicken here, of chicken thighs that we're going to end up dicing up and using with our meal prep, with our cabbage, and probably some of the asparagus. I think I'm going to have some with the steak. And then we also have our toppings here, which is pepper, onions, and then canned mushrooms. That I'm going to put some on the steak, and then we're going to mix some in with our veggies and stuff. If you're wondering what like meal prep I'm talking about, let me show you the containers. Get my grill here for me. So these are the containers. I made this rice the other day, and I pre-portioned it. So I have rice, and then we'll do like probably chicken. We'll probably do the veggies, then the chicken, and then I can put like the sauce on the side or something, and that's something that, I don't know, we'd want to be able to heat it up. I don't know, we'll figure out something for some kind of sauce for it. I can even put that in a separate container if I want to put like asparagus here, and then the other stuff mixed in here. And then once it's heat up, you can put that on top and mix it up. I think that would be good. So that's kind of what I'm talking about with this. So I'm glad this happened because I just had the rice and I didn't have any other ideas what I was going to put in there. So this came just in the nick of time, and it's going to be able to feed husband and I for the week. So that's going to be nice. Let's get into the steak. See how it looks. You know, like medium rare. Used to be medium rare. Now I'm more medium as I get older. Oh yeah. That looks pretty good. That seasoning smells so good too on it. So just because something says chicken, don't think you gotta use it for chicken, you know? It's just seasoning. That's good. Let's put some of the sauce. Open up. Ah. Oh my gosh, you guys, that turned out so good. I'm really glad that I happened to stop by the food bank this week and talk to them. If you're struggling for food, please consider going to your local food bank. I don't want you to think of the food bank as a handout. I want you to think of it as a hand up, because that's what it's there to help everybody in the community, especially with the cost of groceries going up. Gas is going to be skyrocketing, so we need as much savings as possible. So utilize your community resources, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time on Mama Bears.